Hi everyone, this is Valerie McNeil from Ginger's Eclectic Life on Etsy. I've been missing in action for a while. I've been busy setting up my private practice for counseling, and so my crafts went to the wayside for a bit, but I recently took an art course and it all came flooding back. All I want to do is crafts now, in addition to, my profession. This is what I want to be doing, and I'm back. So I thought I'd make a video. I've been restocking my Etsy shop, and I did this Flowish style journal, and it's going to be up for grabs in Ginger's Eclectic Life on Etsy. So I just thought I'd do a walkthrough of it. As you can see, it's enormous. I'm calling it a Deluxe Flowish style journal, just because you can see how thick it is. I got so excited to make this. I took out so many papers and napkins and everything I could get my hands on in my stash, and I don't like putting things back, so I stuffed it all into this lovely Flowish style journal. So it's tied together with this beautiful light green vintage lace from my stash. Well, it's all from my stash, but and I made the cover out of a file folder. I'll just fix this. So it's all meant to be taken apart, so it might look a little bit wobbly, but that's okay because it's meant to be taken apart. There's two signatures, and I've tied them in with this lovely gauzy kind of ribbon, organza kind of ribbon. It's just beautiful, so you can take that apart and use it. So opening it up to the first page, it's a little unwieldy. It's really big, guys. It's really big. I have to the front cover clipped this beautiful clip, which was gifted to me in a swap. I guess that could be gifted with some beautiful lace on it. And that's holding in place a bag of all kinds of goodies. I won't take them all out, but there's grosgrain ribbon, there's organza ribbon, there's feathers, there's seam bindings, there's some a sequin bow, some Hello Kitty ribbon there, some sequins, some red rickrack, so all kinds of goodies in there. Also in here is some journaling cards that I had. Extraordinary and About Me. And this is some kind of like crepey or papery ribbon that I had. It's very antique looking, so I thought that would be cool. And I'll just put this back. So I'm in love with this clip, so I hope whoever gets it will like it as well. Sorry, the camera moved there, guys. And so I'll clip that back. Okay, well, I can fuss with that later. And this feather, which I received in a swap, is on a paper clip. Beautiful. There's several feathers here, and they're just beautiful, as you can see in the picture here. So getting underway, I have this beautiful napkin with butterflies and flowers. Some yellow cardstock, graph paper, ledger paper. I have a calendar page here, or a piece of scrapbook paper, and I've just stapled it there to make a pocket. And I have this little card here, and what is in there? There's nothing in this little envelope, but it's a perfect little envelope to put a little gift or gift card or some cash in or some embellishments. The next page, I have this gorgeous little, this came in a swap as well. I get so many goodies from swaps. You really got to try doing swaps. They're wonderful. And you get treats from other people's stashes, and it's great. And I didn't put anything in the paper bag, but it's just a beautiful little gift bag. And on some shell. This is like a shell design paper. Next page, we have another envelope. And lots of treats in there. Some doilies, some, tags, ads from Hawaii. I was in a swap with a lady from Hawaii, and I got lots of goodies from her. So I'm just going to put that in the envelope. As you can see, it has a turtle and fish on it. Next we have a calendar page. And I've tucked some book plates. These are book plates. They're stickers that you put in books. A little muffin tin liner that I've coffee dyed, and some watercolor on an index card. I love doing watercolor just in stripes, and I love how the colors kind of bleed and blend into one another. It's if you haven't done it, try it. Get a watercolor paint set, and you don't even have to use watercolor paper. I do it on regular paper, index cards, things like that. Watercolor paper is truly wonderful, but if you don't have it, or you don't have it in your budget, just use some regular paper and try it out. It's a lot of fun. Another calendar page, and in here I've got a notebook that I made out of scraps of tea stain or coffee dyed paper, actually. Speaking of coffee, it's a coffee calendar page. I have this vintage page from a magazine. I won't take it out. It's quite fragile. It has pictures of ladies on it. Got some, it's kind of like a deli paper. And then this polka dot paper, it's kind of like a deli paper as well. Oh, here comes my cat, so she might make a little appearance. You can see her paws. I've got some red and white polka dot cloth, some vellum, more cardstock, a doily, some coffee dyed ledger paper, picture of it's a gypsy lady, some music paper, some directions from a vintage pattern, more paper. Oh, a cat. The cat is not included. It's a deluxe flow journal, but the cat is not included in that. She's worth far more than the money I'm charging for the journal, actually. She's quite naughty, but I love her. I love her more than anything. Yeah, we've got another calendar page with a beautiful rose, some dictionary page, some cheesecloth. Cheesecloth it's cheap, and you get so much in a pack, and it's great for adding texture and layering designs. And in here I've also got some handmade paper. It's almost like fabric. You can see beautiful design on it. I've got some borders, some cards, and this is called October Afternoons, some airmail stickers. Now the rest is just the repeat of these papers, but I'll just go through because some of the pockets have goodies in them as well. For instance, here's a handmade envelope. Oops. Oh, and in here I have some lace trim. It's very old. It's got that aged look to it. I won't take that all out and unfold it now. That's what you're getting in there. Got some just papers and a little part of a bag here. It says against animal testing. Got a little Be Happy postcard in there, and this burlap tag. It's quite stiff burlap. I've got one of my book page paper clips here. It says beautiful on it. And this is a little card that says I can do it. I can do this, sorry. I can do this. And these are some corkboard little labels. Nice for adding texture into a journal. This page has just, I won't take it apart. It's got lots and lots of tags and stickers. Yeah, just lots of, there's a paint can. Lots of little things in here. A little rose. So lots of goodies, a playing card. So you get to open that and see what's in there. And then that's the end of that signature in the napkin. So then we have the second signature. And we have in here one of my little pockets that I made. And it's got, I hope I'm on camera here, guys. It's got some tags, some of my watercolor tags that I paint. These are on watercolor paper. And again, the colors just go into each other and they're beautiful. I really can, this is a wooden tag. I really don't know how to paint with watercolor. I just put colors on the paper and it's so soothing and relaxing. I love it. Here's a piece of watercolor paper actually with some paint that I just did in stripes and kind of blended them together. So you can make tags out of this. You can use it as a cover for a journal, a page in a journal, or just take out your paint and if you have watercolor paint and paint on the other side. It's great. I have some old book pages in here. They're pretty fragile. Some writing paper. A pink paper bag. This is the back of a card. We'll see the other half of that on the flip side. Some Jane Davenport paper. Jane Davenport, sorry. Another piece of cardstock. Some tea-dyed paper. You can hear the crinkle of that. A map. A page from an atlas, an old atlas. Some more ledger paper. Calendar sheet. And this piece of scrapbook paper says, "Let the good times roll." Some trim, some peach colored trim. That's adhesive on there so it sticks. It's like tape. Some cobalt blue cardstock that I had. Graph paper, notepad paper, kind of a fine graph paper. I love old office supplies. I'm always looking in the thrift store for them. And I find so many great things for my journals. Here we have just a little polka dot card in this envelope. I won't take it all the way out. It's blank on the inside. You can write on that. And here I have a red polka dot bag with, let's see what's in here. Some coin wrappers and some chipboard little pieces in there. I'm just giving you the gist of the book. And here we have a paper clip with some seam binding on it. And I have some cards in here, some blank cards. Wait, you need this spot? What do you need it for? It can't be as important as what I'm doing with it. A cat in your dryer. Not a good idea. And that's just a blank card. And I have this one, and it says, "A dreamer's heart can inspire great things." And a little lined envelope that goes with that. And then I have one of my homemade envelopes, and this I've painted, I think with watercolor paint. And I've got a whole selection of playing cards and game cards in here. I won't take those out, but I've got quite a few in there. So that's what you get under there. I just clipped it in. So everything's easy to take out, as you can tell. And then on this page I've got an envelope, and I won't open it, but there are pink buttons, some pink buttons in the envelope. I sealed it so they won't go all over the place. We've got a couple of tags I made with some map and watercolor on the back. And I like the large hole, so I put a large hole in them. And another, this is a watercolor, some of my watercolor painting with some seam binding. Really kind of like brown and pink, light pastel-y colors. That's really pretty. We've got a daisy napkin. These are Beatrix Potter, little thin, they're good for decoupage. I didn't have any use for them, so I thought whoever can receive this journal will get that whole package of them. I got it at a thrift store. I'm not sure what it was originally used for, but if you can find a use for them, they're really adorable. Why don't I use them? I don't know. But they're going to be in this deluxe journal. And I have some end pieces for my scrapbook paper. And this is like plastic see-through. They're tags, so you can cut them up and use them. So then we have the flip side. I'll just go through so we can see what's in here. I have a coffee dyed envelope and a tag in there, a tag that you can color. I love the coffee dyed. There's some Tim Holtz paper on here. I've got some tags from Flow Books, and I've got a bag with one of my handmade flowers on it. And what do we have in this little sack? Oh, these are some Tim Holtz little ephemera pieces. I won't show you all of those, so it'll be a little surprise, but they're beautiful. It's a gorgeous set. I love Tim Holtz. Sorry, the camera moved again. Let's see. So we have the rest of that paper, some notebook paper. There was a card I want to show you the back of. Just some ledger paper. These are all the backs of what we've already seen. And I can't find that other card that I had in there. Oh yes, it is. It's a world map. So it's a really cool world map on it, and it's a blank card. The other side is over there. And then in the back, I have, this came as part of a swap. It says Bliss. Can you see that? And then I have an envelope with a picture and a big playing card in there. And it's in a vintage air mail. I collect air miles. I'm sending my daughter to California to visit her dad on my air miles. And this has some little Project Life type cards and some other little cards in there. So there, and then in the end I have some seam binding and some netting. Some like just plain netting that you get in prom season for dresses. And I put that, and that's great for adding texture to your layering and stuff like that. So there you have it. It's thick, it's full of goodness and fun things, and it's my Deluxe Flowish style journal. It's in my Etsy shop, so go take a look, see if it's something that you'd like to purchase, and just have a great day, everyone. It's great to be back. I sound funny today. I have a cold. I was in bed for a few days with this cold. It was really horrific to keep me in bed for a few days. But I'm on the mend. Glad to be back. Thank you, everyone, for watching. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, like, comment. I love getting your comments. And have a great day, everyone. This is Valerie McNeil from Ginger's Eclectic Life on Etsy. Bye-bye.